This is example 1 of lesson 5.7. We are multiplying and dividing mixed numbers. The way that we multiply and divide mixed numbers is slightly different from how we added and subtracted, specifically because of the number of options you don't have. So when we were adding and subtracting, you had the option of adding your whole numbers separately from your fractions. When you're multiplying and dividing, you don't have that option because of a little thing called the distributive property, in which case you'd have to multiply this times this, and this times this, and this times this, and this times that, and it's like 4 times the multiplication, and you don't want to do that. So, how do you do it? Well, the first step is to change your mixed numbers into improper fractions. Do this by multiplying our denominator by our whole number and then adding our numerator, going around in a little circle thing. 3 times 7 plus 1 is 22 over 3 times 4 times 1 plus 1 is 5 over 4. I don't need a common denominator or nothing. Now I can just multiply. 5 times 22 would be 110, because 5 times 20 plus 5 times 2 is 110, over 12. And we can simplify by dividing. If we take 110 and 12, let's see here. The only thing I know that for sure that goes into them both is 2, sorry. Divide by 2, because they're both even. Divide by 2, and that equals 55 over 6. And these two do not have any common factors, so now I need to simplify into a mixed number again. How many times does 6 go into 55? Well, it's 9 times. And 9 times 6 is 54, so there's 1 left over. 9 and 1, 6. 7 times 7 and 1/3 times 1 and 1/4 is 9 and 1/6. It's sort of like 7 times 1 plus a little bit if I'm checking through estimation. Now there is, of course, another way to do this. If I want to, and I have my fractions here, 22 over 3 times 5 over 4, I can do my simplification before I multiply. Divide these by 2. Divide these by 2. And that would give me 11 times 5 over 3 times 2, which would get me 55 over 6, which is exactly what I have here. And it would also simplify down to 9 and 1/6. And that's all.